New week, new vlog. We're back. We had an exciting delivery very early this morning. We were clearly the first stop for Ikea. So we've got our new mattress and shoe thing delivered. And so that is my project today, is to put together for sure the shoe thing that we got, and then we'll see if I can get to the beds today. Otherwise I'll do that tomorrow, or Murphy will want to do it tonight. So I'm gonna watch the pit and put together the shoe cabinet, which is going to make such a difference. We're gonna put it right next to the radiator there. So let's build a shoe cabinet. It's done. Only bad part is the depth of it is bigger than I thought it was going to be. So now I'm just not sure if I'm going to put it next to the radiator, because we already don't have a lot of space there anyway. So I might have to change that. See, I don't know if I love that. I thought I was getting the one that was going to be out to the same distance as this. I could also maybe put it here for now. I just feel like this is too crowded, don't you think? Sweaty from that. So I put the first bed together the other day, and now I just put the second one together because my back was like aching the other day. But we now have our mattresses. So it's basically two extra long twins, and they stack so you can have a day bed, which is really nice. And then we'll take them apart when we have guests, and I'd like to put them like the long way so that I can put nightstands. But that will have to move somewhere. That concludes my Ikea furniture. Whew. It gets really hot in here with the sun, so I'm a sweaty mess. So yeah, I'm excited to finally have that done. And I can decorate the bed a little bit, and it's a nice addition to the office as well. So there you have it. All right, guys, I have made a few purchases in the last couple weeks that I just wanted to share with you. A lot of them are restocks, and some of them are new or slightly different from things that I've used before, and I just thought I would go over them with you in case you're interested. So let's start with the restock items, aka things I love and use until they're done and don't want to try anything new. So we'll start strong with our sunscreen. Like I've said in the past couple vlogs, it has been so sunny here, which I've been loving. So definitely need the SPF. I mean, you do anyway, but especially with the sun out. So the La Roche-Posay, this is the Anthelios 50 SPF, and I just love this. I love the texture of it. It's very like watery, but it doesn't make me feel oily or thick. It just really sinks into the skin, and I love it. They do make a tinted version as well, but I just kind of like the regular. I also picked up my favorite, the e.l.f. This is their hyaluronic acid. I think it also has niacinamide in it and squalene. So I just love this. It's kind of helps your barrier and keep moisture in. So I use this twice a day, and it's just great. Love that. And it's a nice affordable option because there's so many hyaluronic acid options, and a lot of them can be quite spendy. I think this is only like 12 pounds or something, and I would say it lasts me like a month. You don't need a ton, so love it. I also picked up some more razor packages. I really like the Estrid. I used to use the Flamingo, but I like this one. It's the 5-blade cartridges. I buy a new one of these every month. So the slight variations in things I was already using. So as far as cleanser goes, I was using a different La Roche-Posay cleanser, but I picked up this one. I've heard a lot about the Effaclear line in general. So it's a cleansing cream. Oh, it's face and body. Liked the other one I used, and I just wanted to try something new, so I'll let you know how this goes. The next thing is the Nip and Fab exfoliating pads. I talked about these a couple vlogs ago. They've really helped kind of resurface my skin. They were out of the ones I use, which is the regular. These are the extreme, but I think because I've been using the other ones before, that this should be okay, hopefully. I won't be using these as frequently as I use the other ones. The regular I was using pretty much every night. Sometimes I would skip a few. These I might just use like 3 times a week, possibly. I'll have to give them a go, and maybe these will be in my favorites. We'll see. All right, then we've got, I talked about this in my last favorites, the My Protein Clear Whey Protein. I used the peach one, I think was the one I showed, and that one's delicious, but I restocked and I did the raspberry lemonade this time. Delicious. It's not too like tart like a sugary lemonade. It's just the perfect amount, and again, it's just like you wouldn't know that you're consuming protein with this. So I usually do like half a scoop for a normal size water bottle. If I was using like a Stanley size, I would do the full scoop, and that's 20 grams of protein, which is huge. So if you need your protein fix and you don't like regular protein or protein bars, this is a really, really great option for you. So okay, so then we're moving on to some collagen. So I think I last talked about collagen when I was in the Netherlands. I had been using a marine collagen that I had just gotten from Holland & Barrett. But at Boots, they sell this brand, VitaGlow. And they're individual sticks, and they have flavored ones, which I had the peach one before, but it's not overly flavored. It's really barely anything. They were out of the flavored one, so this is just their original, which is unflavored, I believe. And this is also a marine collagen. So when I do my gym water bottle, I do half a scoop, one of these, and creatine. So you can get these on Cult Beauty, I think, as well. But I just get it at Boots when I do the rest of my haul. So yeah. And lastly, I did go to the cute little independent bookshop that's around here. It's called the Small City Bookshop, I believe. And I had actually just recently met a girl at a birthday party, and she works there part-time, and she's a big reader. So I had her recommend some books for me. I had told her that I'd be open to doing a different type of genre, and what she would pick as like a starter or an entry into said new genre. So she gave me a really nice list, which was so sweet of her. And I went in there and I got to read the backs of the books and stuff. So I picked up this one, The First Bright Thing. And this is a good starting point into historical fiction, I think, because it's still fantasy mixed with like historical fiction. So it's not just throwing me into a regular historical fiction, which I'm not sure I'd like. So I'm excited to read this. I'm not sure if I'll get to it in April or not, possibly, but keep a lookout for a review on that one. And then she had been talking about this one to me at the birthday party, and it's called Orbital. It's a really small book, and it's basically, I think she said, like a point of view of a female working at like a space station. Yeah, it says 6 astronauts rotate in their spacecraft above the Earth. They're there to collect meteorological data and conduct scientific experiments, but mostly they observe. So it's just kind of like their point of view in space and stuff. So this is definitely out of my comfort zone, but it's a quick read. So it's also, it won the Booker Prize Award in 2024. This I probably will read this month, just because it's a quick one, and I will leave my thoughts when I do my review there. But those are just a few of my purchases, restocks. I try not to buy too much that's not like needed and whatnot, so most of this was just I was running out of whatever I had before, and restocked on them. So most of these are tried and true favorites anyways, but just thought I would catch you up on some purchases. But anyways, we'll see what we get up to the rest of the week. See you soon. Good morning. It is Saturday, and today I am actually going to be a supporter at the run club.
Nice.
What do you think your time will be today, if you had to guess?
Probably right around 22 again.
22? Do you want to call 22 even?
Sure.
22 even. All right. So we're on our way to coffee first. And yeah, it's another beautiful day, which is nice because next week it's supposed to rain. So we are taking advantage of all that we can. So to the run. Sunday. It's Master Sunday to be specific. I've got my azalea cocktail made by Murphy. We're rooting for Rory. If he wins this, it will be his grand slam, which would be really cool. And we're gonna play some gin while we're watching, since it's a chill background TV show.
We have about an hour until the leaders tee off, so waste some time.
Yeah.